This is why you die a lot in Arc Raiders. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you advanced pro tips on how to not die and mistakes you probably do a lot, and you should start avoiding them. So at the end of this video, I hope this helps you avoid dying a lot more. Alright, mistake slash tip number 1 is positioning. You probably end up doing what these guys do a lot. You just end up running in other players' face and expect to kill them or not to die. How the positioning works in this game. This game is a third-person shooter. You gotta understand that they will see you if they are behind cover and you're not, and you're running at them head first while they're at cover. They see where you are, they're gonna position their crosshair at your head and then pre-fire you while peeking. You will die. Make sure when you wanna push someone, you either use grenades or you go towards cover while pushing. It would look something like this, where you go behind pillars and continuously keep pushing, making sure if you end up getting peeked or shot at, you have cover to dodge towards. This is a mistake that I've seen a lot of players do towards me, where they just rush me head first and expect to not get head clapped. So if you start doing this in your games and start thinking of your positioning, I'm telling you, you will avoid dying a lot more. Alright, mistake slash tip number 2, leaning. In this game, leaning is very important because once again, it's a third-person shooter game, and when you lean towards the right or left, you will get more camera view towards that side. So what I mean by leaning, obviously we all know that leaning is a setting, but make sure to use it a lot more. If you're not using this, you're missing out on a huge advantage. Now, what I recommend for your lean settings, I recommend your lean settings to be on your mouse button. I personally have it on my side mouse. So you see these buttons here on the side, that's where I have it, because while aiming, I usually just press it and it quickly goes left and right. If you have it on your keyboard, there's usually a delay because your aim is completely different to your movement. So because leaning is similar to aiming, it should be on your mouse always, because that way you can always switch left and right with a simple mouse button while you're aiming. Way better and faster. Alright, tip number 3. Now this is a common thing, but it's pretty much just optimizing your FPS slash settings. Make sure you have good settings and brightness slash shadows on low quality and all that set, because you want to make sure you see as much as possible in the game. So optimizing your FPS in fights will help you, and optimizing your shadow settings and brightness will also help you detect players way more. Now, mistake number 4 slash tip. You don't know how to loot or how to get guns. Now, looting is a little bit complicated at the beginning, so it will take time for you to understand. So at the beginning, don't worry about it too much. Just grab whatever looks the most valuable and then bring it back home. That's the beginning. But then later on, you want to look at stuff you want to craft, and then you want to prioritize that loot. You also want to go over to every item, look at what it recycles into. That will help you determine whether this item is actually valuable or not. You want to see what the item recycles into. And for guns, you wanna go to weapon cases. I cannot emphasize this enough, but getting guns in gun cases is so important, because that's how you level up and get better in the game. So hunting after those weapon cases is very important. I will be making a video in the future of all or most of the good spots for weapon cases. But for now, I will give you these spots right here. They're mostly in the first map that we got in the slam test, and this is the loot run that I usually do. Now, we all struggle with heals. This is another mistake everyone does. Not knowing that fabric and the power cells from arcs you kill actually heal you. Fabric is basically a bandage, but way worse. And power cells are basically shield rechargers, but they give you half of what the shield recharger usually does. But there's passive ways you can get healing in the game. So killing arcs and looting them, they can give you arc shields, or power cells I mean, which gives you shield. That's one way to heal your shield. Another way is using fabric. So if you don't have any HP healing, try to loot and get fabric. And that's how you keep your HP at max during raids when you don't have healing. Make sure to use this tip because it's so broken, especially when you don't have shields and you don't know how to get shields. This is one way where you can charge it up mid-game. Another mistake slash tip is your movement. Your movement is probably awful, so you should start doing this when you're moving. So as an example, if you're using an anvil, shotgun, or a hunting rifle, you wanna try to dodge roll after every shot. This will give you downtime and movement between every shot, making you a little bit harder to hit. Now the second movement tip is you only run with your gun out. Make sure to run unarmed when you're going to places. And on top of that, make sure to slide cancel. This will make you a lot harder to hit, but not only that, it will also consume your stamina a lot less. This is a movement tech that I've used throughout the whole game to get to places faster, is I slide tech to places. That way it doesn't consume my stamina and it keeps me harder to hit and it's way faster. So start slide teching when you run without your weapon out. Now this isn't necessarily a tip to help you avoid dying, but it is a tip that you should definitely know, and that is salvaging slash recycling. Recycling is what you do in game, salvaging is what you do outside of the game. What I mean by that is you get better loot if you bring the item inside of the lobby than recycling mid-game. As an example, green weapons. If you recycle them in-game, you won't get mechanical components. But if you take them outside of the raid and go to the lobby, you will be able to get mechanical components from recycling them. And this works for every single item in the game. So make sure to bring high rarity loot into the lobby first and then recycling them in there, as you will get more loot slash components. Another tip slash mistake you do is not using your mic. I know we don't like using our mic usually, but please start using your mic more. When you're near extractions, or when you're about to die, or when you're in low HP, basically whenever you're at a disadvantage and you want to live, use your mic. Ask for help, say please don't shoot, or if you're near extraction, just say yo, can we just extract, can we make an alliance? I'm telling you, this will help you a lot more than you actually think, because personally I tend to help people that use their mic a lot more. So in case I kill someone near an extraction and they say please don't kill me, I will usually call the extraction and then we both extract together while they're downed. A lot of people are actually merciful. Not everyone, keep in mind that not everyone. A lot of people will actually help you while you're in a pinch, way more than you expect if you use your mic. And that's pretty much all the tips that I want to personally give to you and able to help you survive more in this game. Now, if this video blows up, I will make a part 2 where I will make even more tips on how to stop dying or avoid dying slash mistakes that you probably do a lot. Anyways, I hope you guys end up dying a lot less after watching this video, and please drop a like and a sub, as it would help my channel out so much, as I will 100% guys grind more Arc Raiders content for you guys, and I hope you end up enjoying it as well. Anyways, much love and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.